Hello, welcome back. Today is Sunday, August 13th, and this is my election prediction for DeSantis versus Biden versus Trump. So, this is assuming that DeSantis beats Trump in the Republican primary, and Trump decides to run third party to oppose both him and Biden. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment if you enjoyed this video, and let's begin. So first, I'll start with the safe states for the Democrats. But before I do that, I'd like to explain my reasoning for why I give each state to who I give it to. So for the Republican states, I decided to compare the 2004 election to the 2020 election. The states that voted for a decent margin for Trump over George W. Bush, who I saw as a comparable candidate to DeSantis, at least more so than Romney and McCain, I will be giving to Trump. Everything else will be going to DeSantis or even Biden if I deem the margins close enough. So, here are the safe states for the Democrats because they will go to the Democrats regardless. Okay, so now that we have the safe states, there's something more that I'd like to say. I think that every single swing state or swing district, in terms of Maine second and Nebraska second, will go to the Democrats because I think that Trump will split the Republican vote and in turn make these states no longer swing states and go to Joe Biden. So, Nevada, Arizona, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, New Hampshire, Pennsylvania, and Georgia will all go to Biden if Trump runs third party. Additionally, even though Trump and DeSantis have their residence in Florida, I think they will take enough from each other that it will lead to Biden winning in Florida. Furthermore, I'd like to give Maine second and Nebraska second to Biden, and I'd also like to give Iowa to Biden, as some see that as a swing state. Ohio and North Carolina, although they're starting to not become swing states anymore, they're close enough that I will give them to Biden, and already Biden has an overwhelming advantage. But now here's the question. Who will win in the showdown between Trump and DeSantis? We know that they're both not going to win this election, and neither one of them is going to win this election. But which one will beat the other, as both will find it important to get more votes than the other because they are both stopping each other from winning if this were the case. Alaska went to Mary Peltola in the House of Representatives at-large district. And with that being said, I think it will go to Biden this time around because both Republicans are fighting for votes and will split enough from each other for Alaska to go. Same with Texas. Texas, many people are starting to say is becoming a swing state. And with Trump and DeSantis battling each other, taking votes from each other, it will go to Biden. There's some more states that seem surprising that I think will do this. One being Kansas. Kansas voted against outlawing abortion, which was seen as a major Democrat win. And as such, it will go to the Democrats. Missouri, even though they elected Josh Hawley as their senator, who I believe aligns almost all of the time with Trump, will go to the Democrats because Missouri isn't actually that safe of it. They're all for the Republicans. As you can see here, Trump actually got 57% of the vote, meaning that he didn't win by enough of a margin that him and DeSantis won't take enough away from each other for Biden to lose this state. Additionally, I'd like to give South Carolina to the Democrats. And as you can see, South Carolina voted for Trump with 55% of the vote, even less than Kansas and Missouri, and as such will go to Biden. However, this is the end for the states that Biden is going to win. So now we're left deciding which will go to Trump and which will go to DeSantis. Idaho, Montana, and Utah will all go to DeSantis. This is because the disparity between how much Bush won in these states versus how much Trump did wasn't enough for it to flip to Trump. And like I said earlier, I'm comparing DeSantis to Bush because that's the most reasonable thing that I can do, as this scenario has not been researched that much yet. Additionally, I'd like to give Wyoming, North Dakota, and South Dakota to Trump because using that logic, Trump won in these states more than George W. Bush did. However, Nebraska will go to DeSantis. But its second district will be going to Biden, and even its first district will be going to Biden. Its first district wasn't actually extremely close, but it was close enough that I will be giving it to Biden. Indiana will go to DeSantis, and so will Oklahoma. George W. Bush won in Oklahoma with 66% and in Indiana with 60%. Trump won in Indiana with 57%, even though his vice presidential candidate was the governor of Indiana. With Trump and Pence having a feud with each other, Trump will not win as many votes in Indiana as was expected in 2020, and it will go to DeSantis. In Oklahoma, Trump won with 65%, which compared to George Bush's 66% is less. However, Trump will pick up some key states in West Virginia, Kentucky, Tennessee, and Arkansas. In these states, he did better than George Bush. However, George Bush did better in Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama. I will be giving them to DeSantis, meaning that Joe Biden will win the election overall, but in the battle of the Republicans, DeSantis will beat Trump 58-38. With that being said, Trump running third party would cause devastation for Republicans, and whether you like it or not, that is just what would happen. Like, subscribe, and comment if you found this video to be interesting or informational in any way, and thank you.